Why you think I'm get alive this? Real nigga shit came to kill a process. Gotta kill all the nonsense. Tell them do better when they lie, ho. Ay.
I got big bro in this.
We don't take no L
At all. What? Stop it. These niggas need to stop it. They capping on their pockets. These niggas on that nonsense. Stop it. These bitches need to stop it. Swear they got niggas jogging, but really on some thoughts. Stop it. These niggas need to stop it. They capping on their pockets. These niggas on that nonsense. Stop it. These bitches need to stop it. Swear they got niggas jogging, but really on some thoughts. I'm stopping shit like a red light. Run up on me, you gon' see a red light. You a snitch nigga, he a fed type. He ain't really bad, he just said right. Stay on the cheese all day and night. Don't chase the cat, don't fuck with mice. Young nigga ballin' like Jerry Rice. This life a game, just play it right. All of you bitches play games. All of you niggas two-faced. I'm too busy chasing the cake. Winning the race, so we in first place. I'll forever go race. You niggas can't handle my weight. Hell no, I'm never afraid. Speaking on game, we'll slide any day. Stop it. These niggas need to stop it. They capping on their pockets. These niggas on that nonsense. Stop it. These bitches need to stop it. Swear they got niggas jogging, but really on some thoughts. Stop it. These niggas need to stop it. They capping on their pockets. These niggas on that nonsense. Stop it. These bitches need to stop it. Swear they got niggas jogging, but really on some thoughts.
Oh my god, shit, look who done stepping this bitch. A hot nigga that's a poet, kicking some of that real knowledge about how niggas is. I'm about what profits they really got in their pockets, or how they out with that rocket. Y'all need to stop it. Y'all niggas found me flopping. Y'all niggas smile me plotting. Can't trust niggas cause they say they down and they snitch. Takashi, y'all ain't trapping, y'all barely rapping. Most of y'all really acting. That's facts cause they fiction and not about no action. Niggas need to stop playing games. This ain't Madden, this Barbie nigga talking shit, but I ain't lacking. Got my yes though, even though I'm a spiritual individual, giving this lyrical flow. And before I go and pass it to bro, let me get you hoes. Y'all giving up pussy without any goals. Soon as your nigga turn his back, you fucking on this bro. They act like your pussy go. That's the shit you hoes selling, but it ain't getting sold. I love my ladies to the max, but these hoes is cold. Stay on your toes, never fold. That's the goal.
We achieving, nigga. I get head like Beavis, nigga. See, gon' swallow the whole semen, nigga. My gang solid, that semen, nigga. Y'all broke as hell, y'all be fiending, nigga. We don't follow, we be leading, nigga. Stop it. These niggas need to stop it. They capping on their pockets. These niggas on that nonsense. Stop it. These bitches need to stop it. Swear they got niggas jogging, but really on some thoughts. Stop it. These niggas need to stop it. They capping on their pockets. These niggas on that nonsense. Stop it. These bitches need to stop it. Swear they got niggas jogging, but really on some thoughts.
Class in session, so it's time for you to get the notes. The quickest way to sell your soul is when you niggas vote. This shit I'm kicking is forbidden, better listen, bro. A politician preaching love is the biggest joke. See what they do is use the shit as a tool. Got us focused on these fools and putting shit in our food. Fighting to free your mind is kinda hollow but true. The system make you a zombie if you follow the rules, so we rebel. But not too many live it to tell, till they find the cheat code using digital scales. Paradise is aborted when the mission is failed. Heaven and hell collide like prison and jail. And you don't need religion just to say you awake. You even dumber than you look, you think you came from an 8. Religion needs science, science need religion. One tell a story and the other paint the picture. But listen, nigga, if you dig a little deeper, you can find that little rabbit in the mother of the reaper. I'm the best for a reason. There's a message in the speaker. When the cosmos talking, that's a blessing from the ether. One day I met the devil for real and made a deal with him. Told him all I want is the money and kept it real with him. Came in the form of a thought I couldn't build with him. Shit I was selling the fiends was really killing them. Your gun bars ain't much if your gat don't shoot. I'm strapped and bulletproof like the Batman suit. All it takes is one snap to have my enemies killed. The laws in space and time, I could bend them at will. Yeah, I'm in the world that some of y'all have not seen, and living on the page that some of y'all cannot read. And right now they probably calling me cheap, cause I decided it's enough and now I finally speak. Tell you the truth, I don't trust people who cheat. It's deeper than having sex, you give birth to deceit. If you see where this is going, this is true as can be. If you lie to the ones you love, then you do it to me. The cold word is rainy night. Niggas get wet outside, but ain't no rain in sight. They wonder where this come from. Ascension when it's all done. No reason to believe in a God. When you become one, you understand. You could get it the same. Niggas will double cross you if you get them the fame. My soul ain't for sale just to get in the game. It's dangerous, homie, just remember the name.
How to get the best tool for creating stunning videos? Go to motionary.com.
Hey, Pocket Watchers, do you have a little extra cash on you right now? Are you looking for a nonprofit organization where you can make a donation, but at the same time, get a tax deduction? Well, if that's the case, then you probably don't want to donate to Dr. Umar Johnson and his school. Let's go.
Welcome to Pocket Watching with JT. Real Accountant Reacts. Jason Thornton is a financial advisor licensed in both tax and financial planning. This video is not financial advice. This is JT's real reaction to finance and business-related issues to help you think like an accountant.
All right, guys, we only have a couple of weeks left in the year, and we are pushing towards 50,000 Pocket Watchers. So please continue to help me out. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and share this content.
The Prince of Pan-Africanism is back, showing love to all my donors and supporters. We've been at it for 2 hours and we still got donations to go through. We've been at it for 2 hours and we still got donations to go through. We've been at it for 2 hours and we still got donations to go to. Donations. 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 Gifts. 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 More gifts. More gifts.
Okay, so clearly, Dr. Umar has some extremely loyal followers and supporters. But recently, a Pocket Watcher emailed me and they told me that even the Breakfast Club is promoting that you should donate to this school. Okay, so if you look right here, you will see that this is the most recent interview that Dr. Umar Johnson did with the Breakfast Club. During this interview, he talked about donations and how people could donate to his organization. And even in the description of the video, the Breakfast Club provides all the different ways that you can make a tax-deductible donation to his school. We have the Cash App, we have the PayPal, and even the P.O. Box where you can mail in your donations.
Why y'all hating on the brother? You gotta stop the hate. The hating is getting ridiculous.
Okay, so by now, I'm sure many of you out there are asking the question, what's the issue, Pocket Watcher? Dr. Umar has a non-for-profit organization. It's the school. People are donating to the school and people are receiving a tax deduction for their donations. What problem do you have with this? Well, as an accountant, I have a lot of experience with tax deductible donations. I have a lot of experience with nonprofit organizations. And in a moment, I'm about to show you the issue that I have with Dr. Umar and this school.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
All right, guys. So what you're looking at right now is the IRS website where you can look up any nonprofit organization that is registered with the federal government. Okay. And as you can see, this is the page where you can find all the information on Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Leadership Academy. Right here it is right here. Here's the EIN number of the organization, the address of the organization. This is the real deal, right? You can see all the information. So what I want to do is let's just take a look at the most recent tax return that Dr. Umar and his organization has provided the federal government. So let's take a look here. So here we go. We have the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey RBG Leadership Academy's 2020 federal tax return. Now, this is a nonprofit organization, so it's not going to owe any tax, but you still have to provide the financial information. So this is a 990 tax return. There is no tax due, but you still have to show your numbers. So let's take a look at the numbers for 2020. So as you can see, here's the organization. Now, I want to show you a few things that is extremely important when it comes to this organization. Point number one, that in his organization, there is only one person that has any type of power and authority. There's only one person that has any voting power when it comes to this organization. And I have to assume that one person is Dr. Umar himself. So there's only one person that has any authority in this organization. While there is 7 people reported that are members of a volunteer board, there's only one person that has any power and authority in this organization. But here's the most important thing that I want you guys to take a look at. So as you can see right here, we have the prior year's information, which would be 2019, and the current year information, which is 2020. If you take a look, you'll see nothing but zeros, okay? Dr. Umar reported that for 2019, no donations were provided to his organization. In 2020, he reports that no donations were provided to his organization. It also shows that there were no expenses in 2019, nor were there any expenses in 2020. So no money came in and no money went out all of 2019, and nor were there any expenses in 2020. No expenses in 2019, nor were there any expenses in 2020. So organization. It also shows that there were no expenses in 2019, nor were there any expenses in 2020. Also shows that there were no expenses in 2019, nor were there any expenses in 2020. So no money came in and no money went out all of 2019 and all of 2020, according to this tax return, 2020. So no money came in and no money went out. So no money came in and no money went out. So no money came in and no money went out. So no money came in and no money went out all of 2019 and all of 2020, according to this tax return. And 20, according to this tax return. And as you can see, this tax return was signed by Dr. Umar Johnson, by Dr. Umar Johnson, the executive director of this organization.
You don't find that suspicious? 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 You don't find that suspicious?
Okay, guys.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Okay, guys. So what is the point of this video? Right? This is not hate. I'm not hating on Dr. Umar. I'm not hating on the school that he is trying to create. What I'm trying to do is help you think like an accountant. Okay. And this is the question that you need to ask. How could anybody who donates to this organization, who donate to Dr. Umar's school, how can they actually receive a tax deduction for that donation if the organization, the school, does not report to the IRS that they received any money? The organization, the school, does not report to the IRS that they received any money. Receive a tax deduction for that donation if the organization, the school, for that donation if the organization, the school, does not report to the IRS that they received any money. And if the organization, the school does not report to the IRS that they received any money. It's pretty simple, okay? It's a matching principle. If you are receiving a tax deduction for a donation, at bare minimum, the school needs to report that it received money. All right? School needs to report that it received money. School needs to report that it received money. All right? So Dr. Umar, if you need help, just shoot me an email. I can help you out. All right? But you got to step your game up, brother. It's looking extremely bad for you right now. And you got to step your game up, brother. It's looking extremely bad for you right now. And you got to step your game up. Got to step your game up. Got to step your got to step your game up, brother. It's looking extremely bad for you right now. And honestly, as a licensed financial advisor, I could not advise anybody to actually donate to your school when you are reporting this type of information to the federal government. So, all right, guys, I appreciate you pocket watching with me. I will catch you guys next time.
Want more? Go to pocketwatcher.net to book a consultation, check out our gear, or enroll in Pocket Watcher Academy.
Mission, nigga. We are back on the Smokers Lounge. I'm your host, Chris Cyphers. We are sponsored by Executive Sessions. Salute to the fam. Thanks for the pack. Talk to me good, family. What's going on, fam? I see y'all in the building. What's up? Make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe button. If you haven't, share the bill. Hit that notification bell.
so you can get notifications when we go live. And you could be part of the build. Link is in the chat. Hit that link. Come through. What's up, fam? Talk to me good. What's up? I hope everybody's Grand Ascension was amazing. I hope everybody's having a great day. You know, I hope everybody is, you know, have a great mindset, have great energies, positive energies, high energies going through. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. What's going on, family? So I post this video because we have to understand what are we getting into with these people, especially these pan-ass Africans. At the end of the day, no African is trying to come and get you or rescue you or do anything or help you get out of this bullshit. So, nigga, shit, yo ass, nigga, besides building a fraud ass institution, why don't you build a fraud ass fucking ark and ship your ugly ass fucking Africa point motherfucking blank? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, when it comes to corporations and it comes to institutions, you have to report your financial, whether if you're getting money in or whether the money is coming out, just like the financial advisor said, JT. And shout out to JT. You know what I'm saying, for that information. So, and this information I looked up myself. So you can actually go on the IRS site and actually look up the same information that he had just provided. So under this law of business, being that if it's a corporation, an institution, which are basically damn near almost the same, just one is different, because one is called nonprofit, one can be called nonprofit. So that's the only difference. But they're pretty much the same thing. However, every person's or entity is supposed to be reporting whether they're getting in income or getting out income. Reasons why they're so strict and doing all these new rules with the fucking goddamn banks and stuff. Even with Cash App, they just put something out like if you're receiving more than $600 in and out through Cash App and Venmo and PayPal and stuff, they're gonna be checking your shit because you're supposed to be reporting that money that's taxed because they want to get that shit back. So when you have money coming in, regardless if it's donations or not, if it's for the institution itself, which is nonprofit, it's supposed to be reported. Reasons why he had a 990. So what that 990 entails is what finances that you're getting in, what finances that's going out. And for the prior 2 years, they have recorded $0, which means they didn't get no donations. They didn't make any money. And they didn't even have money to dish out. Right? So that means all of that shit is false. All this shit is bullshit. So one question is, what are you doing with the donations that people are sending you?
Good question.
That's the main question right now, because we see videos pop up here. We talk about this. We've seen the video when he went inside the school. It had an alarm system, but it didn't have electricity. Hold on, fam. It had an alarm system, but it didn't have electricity inside the school.
Wow.
The school still filled with mildew. And the shit wasn't even locked the fuck up.
Yeah, he was walking around looking like a gold miner with the hat on the front, with the light in front of him also. He had no, he's showing the school off in the dark.
Exactly. And shout out to you, Nasir. What's going on, brother? Peace to you. Peace to your family.
Peace to you. Salute, brother. Also, I also saw a video with the brother marrying 2 women too. So that costs money.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily marrying them, but to maintain them, it does.
I can tell you one thing he did with those donations, because he don't have workers, so what that means he don't have employers. He have volunteers. So
Nobody's going to volunteer to teach a whole semester. Now, how he's going to maintain that school and substantiate that school, because you have to have an annual budget. You have to pay faculty, staff, teachers, and all that stuff.
Yeah, but the thing is, and I said they didn't even get there yet. The school is not even open, right?
Exactly.
So that's what I'm saying. He don't have no employers. He have volunteers that try to fit the suit as employers, right? So at the same time, for those 7 people that you brung in to help you with this, how are you going to pay them for their service, for their help? Well, them donations.
I don't think the brother know what he's doing as far as opening up the school.
Oh, he
I don't
don't.
think he know what he's doing. He don't know what he's doing.
At the end of the day, to be honest, Rose, one thing I've known growing up, and even a lot of shit that I got from my brother, my oldest brother, and how he even got through college without paying a fucking dime. One thing I know is with these institutions, with schools, and if you're building a school or institution type, you can get grants and other donations and stuff from other schools to help that out, to help with your programs.
Indeed. But the way he's going about it, he wants to be the lone wolf when it comes to this.
Mm-hmm.
He wants people donations, but he want to be the one who says it all and does it all. You can't be that way when you're trying to open up an institution. And as far as the grants, the only grants he's going to get is the grants from the donation. Nobody going to give him a school that he's going to only have our people in it.
Facts.
They're not going to give him that.
Not even just that. He's building what an institution. This is why I say the same thing. The institution and corporation, they're the same thing. When you build an institution, it's just like a corporation. He don't have any board members to vote for anything. He is literally the only sole board member. So him himself,
and he wants it that way.
Him himself, yeah, and I mean that's cool. I mean, he could want it that way. That's just a want, you know what I'm saying? It's not saying this gonna be there, but at the end of the day, he can't be the CEO, he can't be the vice president, he can't be the financial advisor or the beneficiary. He can't be all these people at once. He can't be the CEO as well. All these have to be different people, and that was the one thing. If anybody remember, when I was saying with me and Corey, we was trying to do our entertainment label for, you know, like veterans and stuff like that. That was one situation that we ran into, because we wanted to have our board members, but we didn't have a full team at that point. So when we was building our team and we started having some board members, well, the licensing place was telling us, well, we can provide you board members as well. And we was like, oh, hell no. So then, so we started going through with our, with handpicking our board members, and then things started, you know, going a little bit left. So we kind of like just backed out of the situation itself, because we couldn't trust that.
As far as education, you have to have your mission statement. And you also have to have your curriculum.
Your business plan, curriculum, and all
and
that.
Exactly, you have to have all of that, and it has to be presented to not only the people, it has to be presented to the Board of Education in the municipality that you're living in. That's my understanding of schools in Delaware.
Yep. Even before that, you gotta have that shit presented to the people who's giving you the license to do whatever you try to do. You know what I'm saying? And that shit have to be approved. So if that shit is not even really being approved, then you can't even move forward. And I think that's what happened. His shit wasn't approved because he didn't have a plan that they went about. So I think he tried to go about it his own way, and it's crumbling. You know what I'm saying?
He cussed Lord Jamar out. Lord Jamar tried to help him. He was on Lord Jamar's show, the Godcast, because Lord Jamar's brother has a school in New
Yeah,
Rochelle,
yeah,
and he was
yeah.
gonna hook him up, see him, teach him. He don't want help from nobody. All he wants is your money. That's it.
Because he's part of the thing is he's a pawn. He's a pawn. He's a Pan African pawn. He's trying to educate people on Pan Africanism and trying to have them back in Africa, but at the same time, it's not gonna work according to these people agenda, because these people was like, well, no, you
Now,
trying to get them.
what if some white child want to go to that school? You know how sarcastic some of these people are. What if one of them want to go to that school and he turn them away, and then they file a discrimination charge against them?
And you know it's gonna go through.
It's going to go through.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I say he don't know what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
He should have just, if you're going to teach our children, be the spook that sat by the door in those schools. Go in there and teach our children, and go in the schools where our children are at, and be the best male black teacher in wherever school our children are in. Because right now, at this moment, they set up roadblocks when we try to do stuff like that. That's why the thing I sent you the other day about the illegal forfeitures and seizures of land and property. We have to think more than just getting the land. We got to think of plans of keeping the land, securing the land, because eminent domain is something. I seen it happen. The town over from me. Tommy had a nice, beautiful farm. Piscataway, New Jersey wanted it to put a strip mall there. Family didn't want to sell it. They sent the inspectors down there to condemn it. They had to get off the land.
Damn.
Eminent domain, brother. I'm telling you, they'll condemn your land and kick you off it. Saying you're not maintaining it, you're not cultivating it, you're not turning the land up or producing anything off it. You're letting it go to hell, and then they'll kick you off your land.
Yep. They'll tell you how they could do it better, build it better, and they won't even do it. It's the same.
It's an eyesore and all the other nonsense.
Yep. It's the same story that they that's how they built the Dodger Stadium.
Exactly.
They could kick all the Mexican families that own that land, literally own that land, and kick them off just to make a fucking baseball stadium for them.
You got people on it though. It's people on it. People in legislation, they own it. They want to make it illegal, because a lot of people on that C-SPAN program that I sent you gave their testimony. It just took people property, took their personal property, their land, and just kept it for no reason. And the people wasn't even charged. Can you imagine somebody kicking you out your house or taking your vehicle for 5-6 years over suspicion? They never charged you at all, but you got to go through all kind of litigations just to get to your property that you paid for back.
Right.
That's what we're looking at. They can come take the man's building, saying the man is teaching. You know what they do? He's teaching hate. You know what they did down in Waco, Texas?
Right.
With the Branch Davidians. You know what they did down there in '93?
Exactly.
First thing they do, they start with the propaganda. It's a cult. They're teaching hate. Children are being molested. Women are being abused. And all of a sudden, the ATF, the FBI, everybody's at your door. That's what they do. So all those things, we got to brainstorm and think tank those things out for any moves we be made. And then we have to build that strong discipline army, bro. Protect it. Because if you just imagine, you're growing vegetables, you're growing fruits, and one of them devils fly or crop duster poisoning all your stuff over your land. We got to think about all of that. Because they will fly a crop duster over your land and poison all your crops.
Oh, most definitely.
They will do that. I don't put that past them. But brother, I'm gonna come back in because I gotta make a run real quick.
Most def, bro. Thank you for coming
All right,
up.
good brother. Thanks for the bill, bro. You know the pleasure's always mine.
Most def. Be safe.
Peace.
Peace. Balanced Truth in the building. What's going on, brother? Salute to you and your family. You mute, though. You got to get off mute. Bro, balance in the building.
Oh, salute, fam. Salute, fam. I was muting because I was watching Greedy Vegan. I didn't want both of that shit be.
Oh, I feel it. That's what's up. What's going on?
What's up with you, brother?
Chilling. You know, just putting a little bit of info out. You know, that if anybody missed it, you know, this is what's the general topic on you know, this subject. You know, the guy with the fraudulent school. You know what I'm saying? Shout out the question and everything. Dreads in the building. What's going on, brother? Salute to your family. Hit that link.
The fraud squad and shit.
Right. The fraud squad. God damn. Fucking Umar nonsense is fucking straight.
It seemed to be most of the Pan-Africans, bro, and that's crazy. Because we know the truth now. Now, what's your excuse? You get what I'm saying? You still raping the people.
That's why he with them folks, man. I'm telling you dead serious. He with them folks. It's the reason why he's allowed to keep stirring up the school bullshit to keep it continue going like it's really going, and it ain't going. Ain't nothing happening.
Right? How you even claiming that pay tax and you don't have to pay tax? You get what I'm saying? Like
exactly. You just got to report your finances. That's all you have to do is just report your finances. Because that's easy. This is easy. That's why it's a 990. You're just reporting. He's so smart that he's so dumb in finance.
You got his honorary degrees and getting the people.
Yeah. Shout out to Dangerous in the building. What's going on, brother? Salute to you. Salute to your fam. To Sean in the building. What's going on, family? Salute to you. Salute to your fam. I see you, Alexis. Peace, love, and respect. Salute to you and your fam. What's going on?
It's like you gotta. Oh, go ahead, my bad.
I say sis NRG Day Moon in the building too. What's going on, sis? How you doing? Peace, love, and respect. Go ahead, bro.
I was just gonna say it's like you gotta be unconscious to be in that community.
That part. Man, that's why I don't be claiming all that other bullshit these motherfuckers be doing, man. Because these motherfuckers will lead you into a road of fucking bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's not in cahoots with what the fuck you doing. You know what I'm
exactly. Saying? How is that helping you donating to them?
Right. People get swept up by those donations, but they don't. The donation is the opposite of when these motherfuckers used to come in and when these niggas came and took our motherfucking gold and shit, or they coming to take your land. This is the opposite of a donation. They're taking shit. And the opposite of taking is giving or receiving, right? So they call it a donation now. So you willingly just give it up. But at the same time, it's a mind fuck to where they're really like taking it from you. But they feeding you with the game and all this other bullshit. Like this is that, da da da. Later on, it's not gonna be that. And motherfuckers still following the shit like HBCUs and shit. Like the fuck?
Or like the rich people still asking for donations. Like all they doing is paying what they gotta pay with your money instead of their money.
Exactly. And another crazy thing, just me mentioning HBCUs. Fucking goddamn Master P just took his son out of an HBCU because they college wasn't right. They ain't had a good medical staff. They ain't had a good offensive staff. None of that shit. So if motherfuckers not looking at that report as a problem with HBCUs. Like, why should I? If I know my child is gonna excel in sports, why would I pull them into sports that don't have a fucking goddamn great medical staff? It doesn't make fucking sense. Every great team have a great medical staff, but the HBCUs don't.
Is the HBCUs tied to like Indian tribes?
Nah, HBCUs was made because the put these in quotes, the so quote unquote slave owners that was, you know, that I guess was raping these slaves. You know, they had a sentimental moment of, oh, this is my child, I want my child to live, da 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 da, whatever the case. I guess they got, you know, a little bit of melanin in them and or whatever, but they were still looked upon the public because of the laws as, you know, still being either Negroid or African American or colored. So what they did was because they wasn't get accepted in the Ivy League schools that their white counterpart children were getting in, they had to create a whole nother sect of schools that was specially for them. And that's when the HBCUs came. The HBCUs is supposed to be for the mulattoes, them almond motherfuckers. Not for us.
Because it's like somebody was doing something on the Tuskegee, and then I was looking up the Xavier College, and it's like tribe names and shit.
I mean, but check this out. Look at the main HBCUs, like Howard, right? If it's a HBCU, why is it named after a European? And if this European was a slave owner, you think that he want his slaves to go there or his children to go there to excel? You see what I'm saying? Because they was dumbing down the slaves.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, you know, the whole institution is like some bullshit.
Yeah, institution, corporation, plantation, same shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a business-minded, you know, system that they created, and that's all it is. It's just according to business. As long as that business is on that capitalizing standpoint or frame, they gonna approve that shit.
Creating workers.
Mm-hmm. As long as like we're looking weak and they're looking strong, oh, they'll approve that shit in a heartbeat. I mean, that's all they promote is the weakness of us, and we know we're strong. We know we prevail through all this shit, but still, they got media, they got TV, so it's easy to promote that shit to people and keep people in that mind state. You know what I'm saying? That programming.
Right, they try to control the narrative.
Mm-hmm. Bullshit illusions. That's all it is. There's no magic.
The illusion of inclusion.
Right. Yeah, so I don't be like, oh, they doing these rituals, these spells. Man, that shit ain't magical. That shit is an illusion. That's all it is. It's a fucking illusion. It ain't magic. It ain't voodoo. Ain't no spell that can raise the dead. It's an illusion to fuck your mind, to hypnotize you or to program you. That's all it is. Right. Motherfuckers acting like these motherfuckers is really creating fucking goddamn magical spells to change your hair black, red, purple, pink, whatever color you fucking want. Like, no, it's not happening like that.
It's the them writing down a plan to get your ass. They spelling out
that part. Thank that part. Talk your shit, bro.
Yeah, they spelling out the plan for your ass to keep you indoctrinated and fucking ignorant. That's the magic.
That's what Quentin just said. Indoctrination, bro. Shout out to Quentin. What's going on, family? Salute to you and your family, bro. Yeah, that's what it is. That's the whole illusion or magic or voodoo that they talking about. It's just the illusion, the mind fuck. It's just a mind fuck. It's not no superpowers or anything. Motherfuckers, they got really people now switching from, and this is the Mandela effect. It's no more universe no more now. It's metaverse. There's no more universe. This is metaverse now. Motherfuckers is now, metaverse is that really? You just got mind fucked that easy? It just came out.
Man, it's actually old. Like, cause I've been watching The Flash for like 8 seasons, and they've been talking about metahumans.
Yeah, the metaverse, the multiverses and shit.
Yeah, that shit. They just playing with your mind, bro. And then people falling right for it, like it's something new or like it's the new thing. What the fuck you mean? They controlling you again.
Hey, bro, you right. This shit comes from fucking Marvel and DC Comics, my nigga. These niggas is really bringing DC and Marvel comics to a motherfucking real life perspective, and like this is what, and they could do that because a lot of people have not read the comics. This is why they can give you Wakanda and fucking goddamn the Black Panther like they share vibranium with the whole world. No, in the comics they didn't share that shit with nobody. Vibranium stayed in Wakanda all throughout the motherfucking goddamn comic books. But if you wouldn't know that if you don't read them, but now they have the TV and they can switch that shit just like they've been doing with every movie. As you know that every Marvel movie, because it was by Fox and fucking Disney and these motherfuckers, they wanted to reshape their whole story to mind fuck you. Those stories and all this shit is out of sequence. It's not synced and it don't make fucking sense. And they tell you they don't go after the story. It's inspired by the story, which means they only take a small bit from the actual story and everything else is made up. Remember when those movies used to come out with a disclaimer in front of it? Remember back in the 80s and 90s? All the shows used to come out with a disclaimer. Why none of these motherfuckers come out with a disclaimer anymore? Because they're not gonna sit here and tell you that they're mind fucking you. That was the whole disclaimer was about. The close disclaimer, like, yo, these stories was made upon real or fake. Some things been inhabited or edited to make, to fit the narrative. Just like BMF. That disclaimer is in front of every BMF show. Read it. Read it. I'm telling you, anybody, please go and look up a BMF TV show right now. Go on 1, 2, 3 and look up BMF right now and read that disclaimer that they put up in front of every show.
It should be like that for the NFL, NBA,
everything that come on TV. But they do
it for the ratings, man. They do it for the attention, man. It's all corporate gain. Fuck the people.
Facts. That fucking part. This shit is just fucking weird though. Like people really take this shit as like real life shit. And that's why people think that motherfuckers is gonna get fucking goddamn superpowers. Since last year, last year was the year of COVID, and motherfuckers thought they was getting superpowers when they was trying to make us sick. What the fuck is wrong with niggas?
They don't want to be natural. You get what I'm saying? They promoting that you can enhance or upgrade, and they've been pushing that shit so long. Now people think that it's some type of miracle, like extension on your life. Like you gonna go to these motherfuckers to get a couple extra booster shots. You get what I'm saying? Like it's gonna give you some some motherfucking energy pellets and shit. They just turned this shit into a game, bro. Like, hey, come heal me, man. Come heal me. Like, when you playing Call of Duty and shit, like, or the old games.
Either that or Dragon Ball Z, you know what I'm saying? Give them a pinto bean, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Get the pinto bean, nigga. Every sickness, cancer, anything you going through is cured. Motherfuckers is really on Dragon Ball Z, bro. I swear, bro. I swear. Shout out to Adrian Keon in the building. What's going on, fam? From across the land. Salute to you and your fam. What up?
Oh yeah, if you could pick a superpower, what would it be?
Yeah. Oh, for me, man, see, man, I don't have a,
Only
favorite.
one. You can only choose one. Choose wisely.
I don't have a I really don't have a favorite superpower, but um, man, it will probably be telekinesis, point blank.
Sure.
Yeah, most definitely. Oh. Actually, no. Let me bring that back because I got. Let me bring that back.
No pressure. No pressure. Go ahead.
I need magneto powers. That's all I need. Power control the elements. That's all I need right there.
Magneto, the character. Like, so you bound within the limitations of his powers.
Yep. I mean, when the whole world is all the elements, what's 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 limited? You know what I'm saying? I can move the earth itself. There's no limits. But yeah, that would be my power. After that, probably would be telekinesis. But yeah, I have magneto powers right there. I just want to be as ruthless as he is, with his, because he started out crazy, and I understand within his situation and shit. And the only thing I could really agree upon is shit that was happening with his wife and his daughter. That shit happened. I was like, okay, yeah, and then you kill all the motherfuckers. But when he was young, and he's put in that situation, he didn't know his powers and he didn't even understand what was even going on. You know what I'm saying? So, I think from the time that when he learned his powers, he could have overcame part of that childhood. Besides just keep letting it reap in. But to be honest, I think that's part of the X gene as well. It's that part of that rage and anger and that rebellion. Because at the end of the day, they were all rebelling. They were just rebelling in different ways. Like Professor X, he was rebelling, to keep the people safe. But at the same time, he wasn't always, with them. He was just trying to, coexist, so they won't be, looked at as bad or anything. But they still had different types of forms of rebellion when they was fighting against the armies and stuff. And just like Magneto, he just more of an upfront way. Like, no, fuck that. These niggas, my family, this, da. They don't see us as equal. Facts. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, if we relate that to our life, right, and say like what our limitations are and our abilities are, like I guess the ultimate superpower is to know that everybody different. You can't change that. You can't be the savior for everybody. You get what I'm saying? They can realize they superpower or they're not, but just be the best version of you at the end of the day.
Right. Because for me, like I don't feel like I could be stopped point blank. I don't care what anyone motherfuckers try to do. I can't be stopped. I'm gonna prevail any situation. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, if people want to look at that as a superpower or something, okay, cool. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna wake up and have plasma rays coming out my eyes like Cyclops. Like that's just not happening.
You can kill people with the death stare.
Yeah, I mean, No, with the death stare, yeah. You do a lot of shit where you can make a motherfucker
Yeah,
feel low as shit with the death stare. But I'm saying as far as plasma coming out my eyes and like plasma rays coming out my eyes, like nah.
well, to them, they feel the rays. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, just look at a motherfucker like that, like at the wrong time. Like, that could change everything. Make that face when your girl asks you something serious, like she looking for an emotional response, and you give her that shit on card. That's enough.
Facts. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I mean, I always thought that was a superpower from the moms, because your mom, they or your parents, their parents, you when you fucked up when your parents gave you that one look, like
That
yo,
look,
you
like, oh,
fucked
you
up.
gonna get your ass ripped. Like, god damn, it's coming, bro. You can feel it. You already feel the licks coming. You're like, damn, man, fuck, I can't even take it back. Like, you just want to run and hide and disappear.
Yup.
Man,
So you
I
be
turned into a comedian, bro. I learned that if I make my mother laugh, man, she gonna forget all about this ass whooping.
right.
It was on. It was showtime. Please, mama, please, mama. No, mama, I take it all back.
Yup. Shit, it was some situations I got myself into. I couldn't even get out of that ass whoop, man. It's just like, hell no. I mean, you about to get this. I'm like, fuck. And at the end of the day, when your parents be like, oh, then yeah, prepare for that ass whooping, and you start reminiscing about that last ass whooping you got.
Right. On the way to get the switch and shit. Like, damn, man. I'm about to pick the most fucking weakest stick in the fucking whole yard. This shit. It's gonna make her laugh like shit. It's gonna be broke before I give it to her. She could be like, well, buy me some time or something.
Some time. Walk this goddamn valley of the shadow of death and shit. I'm like, goddamn, where the Grim Reaper at, motherfucker? Can you help me pick out this motherfucker? Because she about to kill me right now.
Damn, that's funny because I used to feel like that. I'm walking through the valley of the shadow of death, and I gotta get the goddamn weapon to kill my ass. This is crazy.
The irony, right? Shout out to Rain Alexander in the building. What's going on, bro? Salute to you. Salute to your family. Welcome to the Smokers Lounge.
I used to try to find the hollowest stick I can find. Like, that just go break apart when she grab it.
Man, I thought I was smart one day. My grandma, told me go ahead and get the switch. My grandma's my grandmother's was the main ones. Like, get the switch. My mom's, my aunts and was like, I don't whoop your ass with this belt. But I go over to grandma's, I act a fool. Tell me go ahead and get that switch, man. I try to find the smallest switch until I realized the smallest switch stings your ass worse than the motherfucking bigger one. I'm like, god damn. So do I want to deal with lumps and bruises and scratches, or do I want to deal with small cuts and scratches and shit? Like, what the fuck? Like, there's no middle ground at this point.
Right. The wind cutters. I used to test them out, like what sound it's gonna make. I used to know how it's gonna feel and shit. Like, I was like, oh yeah, this the one right here. That's gonna break after like 2-3 hits. She gonna give me that pass and still be swinging. And I'm gonna yell even though she ain't hit me. That shit was funny, man. God damn. What we had to go through in life, man.
That part. Y'all come up and hit that link. So you come up on the panel. I know a lot of us got some ass cutting stories. Come on. I know I wasn't the only head case. I mean, I wasn't really a bad kid or something, but I did get my ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? That's factual. My mom will tell you.
You ain't go to school in that generation of paddles in schools, huh? I got a paddle one time. That shit was the craziest shit ever. Like, what the hell? And still, because I still had to get an ass whooping. You get what I'm saying? Because I got powdered at school. I'm like, what the hell? I got abused, and
that part.
I ain't know about Double Jeopardy at the time, but goddamn.
Yeah, Double Jeopardy was a motherfucker. Well, like after the paddle came the ruler. That was my time. The ruler. I got tapped with that ruler quite a bit. That the meter stick.
Right.
Yeah, that motherfucker.
The crackle of the knuckles or something. Put your
Yeah.
hand out. Put your hand out. Like, no. What you mean? Put my hand out. Spot.
Well, I know. I went. One day I said some shit to the teacher. She hit my hand. She hit me across the hand with the fucking ruler. I went home. I was like, I immediately start crying. Mom, you were letting these strangers do this to your boy? Exactly. She was like, huh? I was like, look at my hand. She was like, who did it? I was like, the teacher.
You allow Hoppo to beat me?
right. She went to that school, and at that point, everything fucking changed. Because my mom, that's when she was she was like in the beginning of a cop occupation. She was a cop at that time, so she came up there and she pulled her strings. She was like, fuck all this shit. You ain't gonna be hitting my motherfucking son, bitch. I'll beat your ass. So, she went up there, raised her hell, and all that shit motherfucking changed. Motherfuckers never motherfucking touch me. And that shit was like in second grade, but by the time I hit third grade, all the teachers that I had my brother and my sister. So my sister and my brother was a head case for them. So by the time I hit third grade, ever since I was elementary,
you in the same family? Oh, you.
All my teachers was like, oh no, we gonna they treated me like royalty, my nigga. Like if I came in and I said my stomach hurt, it's like, okay, you can put your head down and take a nap. And the rest of the kids is doing fucking class and work. I'm skipping through all that shit, and I ain't got to do homework. Yeah, they ain't want to deal with me after that. It was like, oh, we got to deal with your brother and your sister. Oh, fuck that shit. Because we had a few of my teachers that my brother and my sister fought. Sometimes that shit happened in the same day. So by the time I came through there, it was like, oh, no, we ain't fucking with him. Yeah, they treated me like a little baby after third grade.
What the hell I do with my weed, bro? The hell? Trying to roll up something if I can find it.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go use the bathroom quick.
All right, no problem, brother. Salute to the chat. What's up, guys? What about a show? Damn. Yeah, my mother used to pick up anything, bro. Toys, anything there. And she had like a boomerang aim. You couldn't even run around a corner without that shoe coming around that joint, hitting you right in the head. I don't know how she did it.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah, I was saying my mother had like a boomerang aim. She can throw a shoe around the corner and shit.
Damn. That's the worst. When your mom got aim.
Right. Couldn't even get away. Like, that shit coming flying. I'm like, how the hell? Thought I was quick.
That shit happened.
Them high heel church shoes, huh? God damn.
Shit, moms had aim. Goddamn, grandmoms had aim too. They get hit your ass way across the room with a slipper.
And
What you say, boy?
I had a big mama, so she was already feared. Like big mama heavy hand, boy, you ain't want to do that.
That part.
Keep it cool, grandma.
Yep.
Shout out to all the grandmas that kept the families together, bro. Hopefully these women want to be a grandma when they get there. Love my big mama. All them cakes and pies and man. Can't wait to get to heaven, bro. I'm getting my bread. I can't wait to get my bag of bread. I'm going right there. Grandma, what's up? No, she in the kitchen, bro. I already know it. Like, nigga.
All right.
Well, heaven is my dream. You know what I mean? That's all I mean by that.
That part. And I advise anybody or everybody that have grandparents living, great grandparents living, if they're still living, go talk to them. Stop going to these motherfuckers to try to figure out who the fuck you are, because they're not going to tell you. If they would have told you or wanted to tell you, they would have told you by now.
Yeah, get the pictures of their family. Get the old photo albums, man.
Yeah.
Be the caretaker of your family lineage, you know?
Motherfuckers is so into self, they rather go to their grandparents or great grandparents and say, "Ooh, can I see my baby pictures?" And never say, "Well, where's your husband's or your mother's or your grandmother's or your grandfather's pictures at?" That's crazy thing about it. A lot of people don't have their great grandparents no more. I don't have none of my great grandparents anymore. And I have one grandfather on my father's side that's still living. The rest of my grandparents are gone.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? But I was lucky to get the information to ask those questions when they were still here. You know what I'm saying? So some people still have people still here. Go ahead and talk to your family for real. Like you have a phone. As quick as you able to check that notification on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube, to be as quick as you need to go and talk to them.
Right. It seemed like the conversation should be changing at these family reunions. You get what I'm saying? Like, we need to be getting to the bottom of the shit, bro. We need another generation that understand what we understand. You get what I'm saying? Because they can help.
Right. Like, one thing that really did kind of hurt me was like with this whole Umar Johnson shit, because he had a video, Big Aboriginal Power had played it on his channel. But he talking some most of y'all don't know your grandparents or your great grandparents who they are. I'm like, hold on, bro. I help take care of my great grandparents. Who the fuck is you to say somebody don't know who their own family are?
Yeah.
The fuck are you talking about?
It's like we got to get back to what they were doing. They were like my peoples was farming and shit. They was like tilling the land. They was living off the land, bro. And we ain't passing that on to the next generation.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's growing tree. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's farming.
It's crazy.
I wonder if you can live strictly off of hemp, like in smoothies.
Shit, possibly in a way. I mean, a lot of people think cotton was the biggest manufacturing thing over here, but it wasn't.
Right.
It was actually hemp. Because soon as these motherfucking goddamn Europeans end up fucking going and taking over Virginia, they it was illegal for hemp to be manufactured.
Right. They didn't even have the good boats because the ropes was made out of hemp. So they had to make the boats over here. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
They telling you all the story and goddamn reverse, but the people don't see it. Like
they don't read enough. And I ain't saying they gotta read a Europeans book, but just don't research enough.
yeah, and you gotta read in between the lines sometimes too to know where they trying to change the narrative in their fucking fake story. So that's how, like when people still refer to old ass skulls and shit, man. We got to think about it, man. How are you dating it? What do you have it to compare to? You get what I'm saying? How do you know if something's 15,000 million years old?
Right.
How does that even make sense that you would be able to tell that?
Exactly. When a lot of these fucking buildings has been built in the fucking 17, 18 fucking hundreds, and these motherfuckers can't even give you the right date on that.
Yeah, no way.
These
There's
niggas
no way to do that. It's just like a good guess. That's the best they can do.
Right. Just like how they fucking built that 10 Commandments fucking spot. That shit was built. They built everything else. It's like a fucking pyramid. It's not even a pyramid. It's a fucking diamond. You only seeing it for surface level because you're not understanding the shit that they're making.
It's the copies and shit. They're trying to mimic something.
Something that they don't know and they can't do nothing for. They can do nothing for. Look, if the pyramids over there was so fucking magical and shit, why did they turn it to a tourist spot to make money off of? And still, if you go there, you're not seeing nothing magical. Right. You're just seeing a fucking goddamn pyramid with chambers. And we know what a fucking chamber is.
And if it was just one motherfucker living like that, how the fuck is that okay? He ruled it over. What about everybody else? We're the whole massive grave sites and shit.
Right. But check this out though. So the highest priest is supposed to be the one that goes to the highest to the highest chamber in the I guess the seeing eye part inside of the pyramid. Well, why are you putting people that's not in slavery or that did a crime inside of a chamber? Because a chamber is a fucking cell. That's where they put slaves and fucking criminals at, inside of a fucking chamber. So why would the highest person in the community or the priest or whatever they want to call it is being put inside of a fucking chamber?
If he did that, if he did all that to be buried, that's a selfish motherfucker.
Right. Thank you.
I mean, you just rob all your people of some good ass bricks and good ass inventions and shit just so you can fucking bury your stinking ass. Get the fuck out of here. You already dead, nigga. Burn me up. Keep it moving.
And those fucking pyramids supposed to line up with a constellation at one angle. Only one angle. It's only one angle. That's it. They don't line up. They don't line up from face value from the direction that you're looking at. You go to the north side, it's not doing that because you're not even going to see them. The star's going to be behind you.
I mean
You go
that proved flat Earth though by itself. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. It debunks a lot of shit and it calls all they shit out. You know what I'm saying? You go to the east wing of the pyramids, you're not gonna see that. You're gonna see a whole bunch of other different stars that's not gonna line up with that shit. You go to the west wing of that shit, it's gonna be the same fucking thing. The only way that you're looking at it to line up with stars is from the south position. That's it. Let a day pass, move over to the left a little bit. You'll see. Like, what the fuck? I never really got that shit. You know what I'm saying? But according, to pictures, motherfuckers like believing shit. Because they're only getting that one perception. And it sucks that motherfuckers have all this seeing of direction, but you can only understand or take things into face value as that was the one and all. It don't make sense.
Right, just like an origin story. Like, how could you have an origin story if it's a singular point? Gotta be two. Gotta be a perspective or somebody to talk to. You get what I'm saying? A witness.
Right.
That debunks the whole story.
And that's what they don't want to do. They don't want to have that witness like when they finding the shit. They don't want to have that cameras rolling when they finding the shit and going through the testing and shit. But right after they make a whole goddamn documentary, goddamn TV show, fucking National Geographic or whatever goddamn show they want to put it on. Now that shit's a motherfucking goddamn Hollywood play. And it's supposed to be true. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I wasn't there when none of the testing went down. That shit ain't no proof in my motherfucking eye. That shit's not validated. If they the motherfuckers that's validating shit, y'all niggas would never validate anything in my motherfucking life. Point fucking blank. You just don't.
Yeah, it gotta come to belief. And they gotta be honest with that, bro. You believe in that shit. You ain't test that shit. You can't prove that shit. So throw it out. You don't need it. You don't need that shit, bro. We got living evidence, testimony of shit that's real and concrete. You don't need none of that pseudo shit. And they arguing against that shit, but that's the truth.
Right. I feel it.
Anything you gotta believe, like the atoms and all that, the wonderful words that they like to use, but they can never show. You get what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, why does magically the shit that fucking starts is Adam and it's the same motherfucking goddamn name as the motherfucker that goddamn they put in the fucking Bible? Like, no. Sorry. It's just not happening. So when I get into conversations with people, talking something like, well, what do you think about, the Adam theory? I'm like, what Adam theory? You called it a theory. There you go. It's a theory. At the end of the day, beat on your arm and create a replica of you. Point blank. Clap your hands. Tap your arm, your shoulder, your forehead, something, some part on you, so the atoms can meet. Beat on yourself and form a replica of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like that really don't make sense. Okay. Oh, not us. Okay, cool. Well,
but the only way to do that in real life, though, the real life version of that is a reflection. You get what I'm saying? Is you looking at you, it's your perspective. So what you seeing is what you get. Ain't nothing else after that.
Now, I mean, and it's crazy, but check this out. We see car accidents happen all the time. Or if you don't even have to see the crash, but we understand that there's car accidents that happen all the time. Well, out of that car accident, why didn't another car appear? I'm not understanding. Isn't that part of the elements of the earth? As so, quote unquote, came from atoms. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if it came from atoms, then every car crash should have a new car around its around its premises. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck?
And look how we get everything from studying the earth, like the breaking down the trees and getting the materials and you know that shit is it's ain't nothing new. Like they ain't no new elements. Like they not giving you nothing but what's here.
Oh my god! All right, yeah, we all right. We about to go. Okay, we about to go deep. Check this out. Good and evil. Good and evil. I'm gonna just give my spill on it. Good and evil is just a man's concept. There's no animal on here that's saying, "Oh, you're good, you're evil," da da da. Because you know what? A lot of fucking animals get put in some bad people's fucking hands, and they end up abusing that fucking animal. So there's no animals that's on here that's saying, "Oh, good, bad, da da da." Especially when you look in the animal kingdom, it's not about good or bad because they're going after for a lion going after a zebra. No, that's their nature. It's their fucking nature, point blank. It's not like, "Oh, I'm bad because I have to eat. I'm bad because I have to eat." They're not worrying about that shit. No, stripes. Look at that. Look at them stripes on that ass. Like, oh, I'm about to tear that shit up right the fuck now. That shit look like barbecue black and white. I'm about to fuck it up right. Hell yeah. Fuck that shit the fuck up. So good and evil. Plants. It's not worrying about good and evil. You got people that buy plants and drown plants or don't water plants that need the water.
Right. Like it ain't no animal cruelty when it comes to seafood.
Right. or trees.
Yeah. It's
And
like they pick and select what they want to, you know, deem valuable or
right. And I don't understand how people saying trees die. Like, hold on. First of all, have you pulled up a rooted tree? Have anybody pulled up a rooted tree? Like the whole root from the tree? Because if you have, let's talk about it. Because if you're saying a tree dies and you leave a smallest part of the root from the tree in, that tree is going to continue to keep growing. It's in the root. So when people talk about killing trees and motherfuckers, oh, they chopping trees down and da da da. Well, okay, they chopped it down. They didn't kill it. Motherfuckers gonna grow back again. Who's killing who have rooted a tree? Because you have to root the plant in order to kill it. You have to root that bitch out of the fucking ground and pull that shit out so it have nothing to grow. These motherfuckers really don't even understand trees itself. Motherfuckers swear they understand nature, but they don't understand nature. It's like I was on Bigo with Dreads, and we was you know, we had this little delinquent inside the chat, and he trying to tell me that there's reverse waterfalls, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Reverse so the water naturally goes up, and he said, yeah. I'm like, okay, so let me look it up. Look up a reverse waterfall. Well, the water don't naturally go up. The water.
You talking about the steam? These little
no, it's not even a steam. It's not even
the
a
hot
steam.
Hot springs.
No, it's not even a hot spring. It's none of that, because the thing is, a hot spring is a waterfall. The water don't go up. It's not the steam. That's condensation. right? The water itself is going down. It's fall. That's why they call it a waterfall, because the water falls. If it was a reverse waterfall, they would call it a water rise. The water don't rise by itself naturally. What's happening with these what they call reverse waterfalls is the waterfalls are so thin that when it's going off a cliff of a shore, and understand this is a shore, which means this is a border, which means we're by ocean, and we know by the ocean you have more wind than anything. What's going on is the wind is pushing the water up constantly at some points, and some points it's not, which means it's not a reverse waterfall, because you have another sense or another force that's forcing the water up. So it's not naturally falling, or it's not natural. No, my fault. It's not naturally rising.
It's like misting.
Yeah. No. Well. Yeah.
And blowing in the wind. It's like it's misting and blowing in the wind.
Yeah. Like that. It's just blowing in the wind and misting. It's not like the waterfall is actually going up naturally. And we tried to explain that to the boy like for a good fucking hour, bro. That shit was just like, some people you can't. So I was, I gave up on that. I was like, oh, I'm cool. The same dude that cried while a squirrel was eating a pizza. He said I seen a squirrel and I started seeing like, oh, he was eating some, and he was eating a piece of pizza. And I started, look at it and take a picture. Then, I cried. So yeah, that shit was a handful that night. But yeah, motherfuckers is literally saying, "Oh, well, wind is nature, and isn't that natural?" That was his whole comeback. Wind is nature, and that's natural. I'm like, wind is on every coast. What are you talking about?
Oh, you know what he's saying, Chris? He's saying he pissing in the wind.
Bro, even if he would have said that, he probably would explain that wrong, bro. That's how
all you doing is getting wet, my brother. You ain't kicking no knowledge.
But I'm saying, ask Dreads. Hey, Dreads, come up here, man. Dreads still hit me. Dreads, come up here. Come on, bro. We gotta talk about that shit. Man, that shit was funny as hell, man. Dreads come through. We gonna talk about that shit, man. For real. That shit was funny as hell, man.
And they swear they got knowledge though, man. What the fuck are they be talking about? Like,
yep. I don't get it. Nigga try to show me a piece of a black opal. So I found it in the river, and it came I guess it came off of a piece of something. I was like, first of all, sir, black opal don't grow out here, or is not out here. That's in Africa, dude. So, why don't you just put your shit on camera? Took him about fucking 10 minutes just to put his shit on camera. He put on shit on camera. This shit looked like a fucking doodle crumb. I'm like, nigga, nobody.
A petrified turd. Oh shit.
So you know me, I had to throw out the crystals for him because he ain't know. And so I showed him like many different colors of opals. He was like, "Oh, that's not the one you just showing that one." I was like, "Do you see this whole group of opals that I'm showing? That's totally different colors. None of your opal have any of these iridescence in it. Even the black and tan opals have iridescence in it. Your shit don't have no type of iridescence or nothing in it. It just looked like a piece of fucking earth." But he won't understand. So, I had to bring out my shit and I had to teach him about fucking crystals. And after I did that, ooh, bro, that shit set that dude off fucking Oh man, he was lit after that. He was like, "Oh, well, you ain't teaching." I was like, "Okay." So I went back to all the crystals that I showed. I gave the names, gave the properties, and how and you know what they work. You know how they work. And still, after that, he said, "Well, he's disconnecting the crystals from the earth." And I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I'm like, "Don't you have crystals? So are you disconnecting the crystals from the earth?" "No, I ain't doing that. But you did it." Really? I was like, "You crazy." I was like, "You probably don't even know why crystals are a different color. You probably don't even know why citrine grows in quartz, smoky quartz and shit."
Them niggas just ain't willing to learn, my brother. They think they know already.
Mm-hmm. He found out he ain't know shit because he played his ass fool. Motherfuckers was in the chat was like, because he was in there just damn near as long as we was in there. We was in there for a few hours. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers was in the chat was like, "Bro, you haven't said nothing that made sense this whole build or the whole time you was talking." So many people was just coming at him. I was just like, "See, I can't even deal with that." These motherfuckers monkeys. These
Right.
niggas
Yeah. Same people that
monkeys.
think they monkeys and shit. That's the people who believe in reverse waterfalls and shit.
And guess what he said? He said, "Hell yeah, I love the Europeans. I love the white man." He was like, "Oh, he's a nigga pen." So you know I had to bring that over to Bigo because they ain't hear that. So yeah, he was the first nigga pen up over there. I was like, I can't deal with this character. Not me, not today.
Yeah, they be trying to, the energy vampires.
Mm-hmm. Yep, the Neanderthals. It's like you said, Alexis, the Bigfoot relative, Neanderthals. And then he gonna ask some dude, oh, well, you want to link up and spar? I said, no, bro, I want to spar though. I was like, because you've been drawing a whole build. So yeah, come on down to Slauson, bro. He's like, aren't you from Philly? You said drawing. You dumb fuck. I could be from one place and move to another place and still keep the lingo, you dumb ass. Couldn't say nothing after that. So I was like, oh, so you don't want to spar now. You want to spar with that dude, but you don't want to spar with me. All right, I see how this is. Don't spar with me. You want to spar with that dude. Don't pick on somebody because they ain't on the panel. I'm on the panel. Pick on me. How about that?
Internet thugging.
Facts. Bigo thugging.
Ego thugging. You want to be heard? The fuck out of here.
That's all it was. He wanted to be
Especially
heard.
like that dude the other day, bro. They got Chris Elway here. Shit, you guys say, nigga, because what you said yesterday, nigga.
I said the day before, right? I'm like, nigga, you still mad, nigga? It's over 24 hours since that happened, and you still mad?
Damn, bro.
Bruh.
What niggas be doing in their real life? Like, they can't have no life, man. They can't be taking care of business and shit.
That's why I be saying, man, I don't know what it is, but whatever I'm saying must be controversial to these niggas' lives. Because as soon as 5 or 6 words get out, these niggas got a hissy fit. Niggas come with a little hissy fit.
They gotta silence your ass, Chris. Like, nigga, don't say nothing, nigga. Because what you said yesterday, nigga, you can't say no more.
That little tussy deodorant still burning under their arms. That little tussy rolling deodorant. Oh, my old grandmas used to wear it, still burning under their arms. They can't get enough of it. Niggas gotta let me know. Cool down.
Little cock ball under your arms and shit. Cockabug.
And he was so mad. I don't even know the dude. I'm like, dude, like, how do you dislike me that much? Like, I was laughing because it's funny as shit. I'm just like, how do you dislike me that much? I never had a one-on-one conversation with you or nothing. Like, what the fuck? I'm like, and I was like, are you a rapper?
Stand boy.
Still haven't been answered. Are you a rapper? Are you a producer? Or are you in the industry? Because he got mad at what I was saying according to the industry. I'm like, man, come on, bro.
Man. Them the worst kind of people, man, that hate you and don't even know you. Like, what the fuck, bro? I ain't never said 2 words to your bitch ass, and you just like come firing off. Listen to me, bro. That's all. I just listen to you talk. The same respect we just gave you, like you, and then you get the mic back. Let him go, then you go. You get what I'm saying? You can feel how you feel, but just wait. That's something else, man.
Yep.
When they can't even do that.
Yep. I had just came on the bill too, man. I just came on the panel, bro. 4-5 words, nigga, came down my fucking goddamn throat like I motherfucking did something to the family or something. Like, god damn.
Like, nope. Nah, I can't listen to nothing you said, Chris. Why, bro? What you mean? Like, why you can't listen to me? Yesterday, nigga. God damn.
I swear everybody would have felt some type of way, and that nigga said it. He was like, yesterday.
I was like, huh? You know what? Huh? I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Did you just say yesterday? Not today.
Literally.
I was like, I wasn't there yesterday, so I was lost at that point. I was like, damn, yesterday, what the fuck I was doing yesterday? I was trying to think like, fuck, I was at. I couldn't even get on the panel or nothing. Busy as shit yesterday. And this nigga talk about yesterday.
Yo, that nigga got mad. He said I was so emotional and all this shit. As soon as I said my 4 or 5 words and I ain't even finished. And they was like, yo, let him finish. He ain't say shit. What the fuck is wrong with you? Bro, as soon as I said 4 or 5 words, that nigga got emotional and heated as fuck, bro. Like, that nigga went.
He said he want to kill you.
He
like
did.
with a hatchet or something. He said, I want to hatchet you. What? Damn. The fuck, bro? You need some motherfucking medicine, bro. Niggas need to stop taking these emotional drugs. Hey, we gotta talk about this shit, bro. Look, the drugs, man. It's the drugs, man. Niggas don't want to talk about it in history. Niggas don't want to talk. Niggas be popping all type of bullshit, bro. They be all over the place. You can't regulate that shit. Once you in the prescription world, man, that's a whole new animal.
Mm-hmm. That's just
like nigga, I don't know you. Why you want to kill me? What the fuck?
He did say he wanted to kill me. I don't know why, but I was just like, but look, at the same time, I was like, well, okay, well, bro, what's your location? Where are you? Like,
no, bro, you don't want to meet them niggas, man. Let them be fanboys from afar. Fuck that energy, bro. Because after that, like, what you really gotta say, like, he destroyed his gym. It was like Minecraft when a nigga just hit on your stone and shit. Like, what the fuck did he just say? Damn, that shit. I thought it was a gym, but it can't be. It was some deception in that shit somewhere.
Right, he was on a good. Well, now that I now that I've heard it, I'm gonna call it a rant. I'm not even gonna call it a bill or what he was going. Now that he has said his fucking rant, you know what I'm saying? Like.
And I think you was in agreement. That's what confused the hell out of me. It was like you was about to like just add on to what he was saying, and it was like, damn, all this emotional shit come out, and then you expose yourself, and then you act like we didn't just hear what you just said, nigga, yesterday. That don't justify nothing. You just fucking man, get the fuck out of here, man. You got to get the fuck. I
I
don't even want to
literally,
hear you no more.
bro, I literally said in the beginning and when he was talking, like when he was making little pauses, I was like, I agree, I see, I agree. Damn, you know what I'm saying? I was agreeing with the dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't even come to the point where if I didn't even know if what I was gonna say was gonna disagree with what he said because I didn't even get there. I'm just
Man.
like, yo, bro, like
That was a mind fuck, bro. That I don't like that shit, bro. Don't be in my mind like that. Like I'm about to ride with you and then I gotta put you out. You get what I'm saying? Like, god damn, nigga. You ain't even getting the car comfortable, bro. Yeah, you gotta go, nigga. My bad. You can't even ride, nigga. God damn, you can't ride with me. You get what I'm saying? Not acting like that, nigga. We got shit to do. How can we build a nation? And that's the Civil War though. Like, that's what we need to kind of focus in on because it's niggas with that energy, right? And it ain't like brung to the surface all the time. You get what I'm saying? When they can't even have a conversation, what the fuck is you mad about, bro?
Right. I was hella calm too. I was chill. I wasn't yelling. I wasn't, going. After a while, I just started laughing because the shit was funny, man. Like at the end of the day, I'm like, man, come on, man. I thought it was better than this. I thought it was grown men. We can't even talk amongst grown men. Even if you don't like me, you don't have to like me. You can hate me all you want to, and that's cool. But you can't come together with a group of people to have a good conversation. You can't just chill in your own spot and not let yourself look like the bad guy because you feel some type of way that happened for some shit that happened a day prior.
That's the niggas that should kill their own message. Like if they was wearing pistols on their hip, they didn't shot themselves in the foot.
Cheddar Bob. Cheddar Bob.
Nigga, you ain't gangster, nigga. You fucking fool. You sound like a fool. And I ain't even listening to no fools. Fuck that. I can hear you, bro. I can hear your fucking energy. Can you hear yourself?
Yeah, that shit was wild.
Spicy niggas.
Niggas got too much sofrito in a system.
Nigga, it's gonna burn on the way out, my friend. You wanna eat the jalapeno?
He's right about that. Watch out for the burn. Fuego.
He's hot, my friend. I ain't gonna warn you.
I don't think you're ready for this. You might need a gallon of water. Hey, let me get up out of here, man. I just want to throw out that, a little bit of information, say what's up to the fam, build a little bit. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, I might go live later on tonight for a little late night, see what's going on, because I ain't even plan on going live at this point, but this information was too much, it was too funny and too great for me not to let y'all know, of what I just came across last night. So I wanted to, shout out that information. Got to go and handle a few business, make a few dollars, you know what I'm saying? And, I'll probably be back and we'll probably do a late night build as well. And I got to make a trip to executive sessions, you know what I'm saying? So, thank you for everybody that came through, you know what I'm saying? Balanced Truth, you got any closing words?
Yeah, just salute to you, my brother. Yeah, protect your energy like you always say. And safe travels, my brother. To the next time.
Most definitely. Same to you, bro. Appreciate it. Salute to you. Salute to everybody in the chat that came through. Appreciate y'all coming through. You already know, saw love. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Want to give y'all great energy, you know, to have, you know, an amazing day of blissfulness. You know, enjoy the sun that's out, you know, enjoy the weather, enjoy your family, you know, enjoy your loved ones. And you know, have a great weekend. This is well, strong end. Sorry. Have a great strong end. It's FLYDAY, so you already know. Get fly, stay fly, you know, and keep soaring through the rest of the strong. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, depending on, you know, how much I got to do today, you know, if short, you know, I'm definitely gonna come back and be come back on live later tonight, have a little late night build, smoke up a little something with the fam, you know, catch a few vibes, you know, maybe play some music, and you know, anybody got some new music to play, gonna play that too. You know what I'm saying? So big up to everybody, big up to the family, you know, everybody in the chat, everybody that came through on the panel. Love yourself, love everyone else. Take care of yourself. Take care of everyone else as well. Protect your energy. Protect everyone's energy around you, the ones you love. You know what I'm saying? Drink your water, eat your fruit, your vegetables, take your vitamins, and make sure you dazzle your seasoning on the food, because medication is elevation, right? Never stay stagnant. Rise above all occasions. And you already know the motto, fam. Break those loops. This is the Smokers Lounge. I'm your host, Chris Cyphers. We are sponsored by Executive Sessions. Salute to the fam. Thanks for the pack. To the next build. We out, family. I'll see y'all later this evening. And y'all have a great, amazing day. And I hear it. Yeah, I hear it. Yeah.